What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hannah Horror here today, and today we're talking about our top 5 favorite horror movies of the year 2005. I got a message on Instagram from one of my followers, and they said that when I do these, if I could try not to spoil too much about the movies, because some of these movies they haven't seen throughout the years when I do the videos, and they don't want the spoilers. So I thought, okay, that's a good idea, so I'll try to keep everything I say relatively spoiler-free. Okay, so coming in at number 5 in 2005 is the movie Hostel. If you're a fan of torture porn, as it were, really dark black comedy, and just actually a pretty good bit of suspense, then Hostel is going to be your ticket for the year 2005. I'm a real big fan of Hostel. It's one of those movies I really don't see a whole lot of bashing on or hating on. I think it's a relatively, well-liked film, and I think that's a testament to the movie. Eli Roth knew what he was doing. Eli Roth, he either directed or produced the film, but he was involved. Hostel's a great, fun horror movie with a lot of blood and guts, but ironically, it's still a good popcorn movie. It's not to be taken entirely seriously. So yeah, check out Hostel. That's a fun movie. Coming in at number 4 for me is one of my favorite horror franchises ever, Saw Part 2. When Saw 2 was coming out, I remember, I was like, how are they going to continue the story? Because it was so crazy. You didn't really understand who Jigsaw was. You didn't really understand who John Kramer was. So when the story really develops more in 2, I love the direction it went. I think Saw 2 is a really good movie. This is where you really start to get that really quick action, MTV style editing and dark coloring in the movies, which kind of seems cheaper now. You don't see that done in a lot of movies today, but that was the look and the sound of the Saw movies, and I love that. So Saw 2 is where things start to really get a little bit more rock and roll, if you will. Crazy characters, crazy situations, a little bit of campiness, but not like very, very light. It's just, I don't know, the way that some of the characters are, they're not your normal type of characters, but Saw 2 is really fun. I believe you got one of the Wahlberg brothers in this, and he was great in the movie. So yeah, Saw 2 is a great entry in the Saw franchise. Okay, this next movie I'm really not going to say too much about because I don't know how popular or not this movie is. I really don't. That's a movie called The Descent. I really, really enjoy The Descent. I watched this basically when it was coming out. I think I rented it from Blockbuster. I don't think I saw it in theaters, but it was just a random rental back in the day, and yeah, had a blast with the movie. And I'll leave it at that, guys. Check out Descent if you have not seen the movie. Okay, coming at number 2 is a movie I saw maybe 2 years ago, and I just never watched it in fear of it being bad. Sure enough, I really liked it. That's Land of the Dead. I really enjoy Land of the Dead. George Romero's Dead series, I don't know that there's a straight-up just horrible bad one. I still haven't seen Diary of the Dead. I don't know if George directed that or produced it. I don't know which one he did specifically, but I have not seen that one. But Land of the Dead was fun. I didn't expect Land of the Dead to be this epic style like Dawn or Day. I expected it to be a much latter sequel. And I like the look and I like the style of the movie, and it's a fun movie. So yeah, it's high for me because I really enjoy the movie. I'm not going to say it's a much better made film than some of the movies I've stated before on the list, but in terms of enjoyment, I really enjoy Land of the Dead. I want to give a shout out for a couple honorable mentions before I say my number 1. 2001 Maniacs is a fun one, and also the Amityville Horror remake. It's a pretty good remake. Actually, I like it a lot. So coming in at number 1, to nobody's surprise, is The Devil's Rejects. Don't have a whole lot to say about this film. I actually enjoy House of 1,000 Corpses a little bit better, but in terms of directing, in terms of storytelling, in terms of production, Devil's Rejects is a superior film, but it's a gritty 70s horror movie. Obviously, it's filmed in relatively a little over 10 years ago, but it has that look and that style. I mean, it really looks like it took place in the 70s. Rob was able to capture that era, I'd say rather flawlessly. So I think that's Rob's greatest made movie. While I enjoy House of 1,000 a little bit more, I think The Devil's Rejects is the best made movie he's ever done, and for good reason. It hit a home run on every aspect that he tried to do. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please drop your list for your top 5 movies of the year 2005, because when I was going over the movies of the year, I saw on Google multiple movies I have not seen, and I'm going to be relying on you guys to drop in some of your favorites that hopefully that were not on my list that I can check out, so I can go to the game exchange or just hit up some pawn shops and try to find some of these movies for cheap. Drop your comments, guys, and also check out the description, the Patreon. We just put on new music for the patrons to hear. We also have Christian Hannah Horror shirts at the Teespring. That's all in the description. All you gotta do is click the description and you can see all the links for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm about to watch All Hallows Eve. We'll see you guys next time.